Hi Pokefans, welcome back to the Teal Mask DLC. This is part 3. You might find a bit difference in my voice today, that's because I'm actually a bit sick. But I did want to put out this video for you all, so here we go. Now we did find the first signboard in Loyalty Plaza in the last episode, and as per Kiki, we do have the next location on us. Today we'll be going ahead and visiting the second signboard to see what more the storyline has to say. So here I am. We have to make our way to Kitakami Hall to go ahead and find the next signboard. But before that, I do see a very familiar face right here. It's actually Professor Jock, and I definitely have to talk to him. I'm pretty sure he is here on a reason. I definitely want to talk to him, but I did see a lot of new Pokemons around me, and I'm afraid that they might be a rare encounter, so I'll quickly catch them before talking to him. Let me display all the Pokemons that are available in between the community center and Kitakami Hall right here on screen. So if you are trying to complete the Pokédex and you haven't caught any of these Pokemons, you can quickly go ahead and catch them in this area. There are also a couple of Pokemons that I did miss in the second location. I'm going to go ahead and go back to it on a later stage, and I'll go ahead and give a list of that then. But for now, these are the only Pokemons you'll be able to find in this location, other than a couple other Pokemons which you might have caught already in Palia if you have completed the Palian Dex. Either way, I will display this name for quite some time now, at least until we do reach Kitakami Hall. I'm pretty sure that I have covered all of the Pokemons, but if I did miss anything in that list, please let me know in the comment section. I'll go ahead and try to find that Pokemon in that location and add it to this list as well. Anyway, just evolving the Pokemons that I have caught right here. I think that is all for now. Unfortunately, I do not have the proper stone that is needed to evolve Nuzleaf. I think the two stones that I'm missing is the Dusk Stone and the Leaf Stone. If I do find them, or if you have already found them in the DLC, in the Kitakami region, let me know and I would love to go ahead and get those stones. Either way, I'm quickly gonna go ahead and level up and evolve all of these Pokemons. Just so that I actually fill in the Pokédex. I'm pretty sure that we do get rewarded both in the Pokédex as well as with Mr. Jock right here if you do complete the Pokédex itself. Here we are. Let me quickly go ahead and talk to him. Oh, hello Dash. Enjoying that school trip, are you? That I am. But why are you here? Hehe, I came to check on how you're doing. I am your homeroom teacher after all. Once I got here, I decided to do a bit of research on the Pokemon of Kitakami, and again he forgot about me. Oh, that's right, sorry. I got so engrossed in my own research that I actually forgot to come find you, didn't I? Yep, that you did. Well, how about I make up for it by treating you to a picnic? I thought something like this might happen, so I borrowed all the usual picnic things from Director Clevel. That's pretty good. I'm glad that we are getting a sandwich. I'm actually surprised that Koraidon actually didn't come out at this point, but I guess it is only coming out if there is a really good sandwich. Dig in. I hope you like the sandwich I made. It may look a bit strange, but I can assure you it tastes great. Not sure about that though. I don't get out so much, so this kind of fieldwork sure wears me out quick. I can't believe how you kids run all over the place for your treasure hunt. You're really something. I guess that is getting old. Oh, could there be something in my basket? Is there really? Feast your eyes on that. I was not expecting an egg. A Pokemon egg appeared in the basket. That's pretty good. Quite the mystery, isn't it? I only brought Gulping to this picnic with me, and yet... did you put that in the basket? I kind of feel like he did. Hehe, I can't get anything past you, can I, Dash? That you can't. You know about the Pokemon eggs you can find during picnics, right? That we do. Whenever a trainer doesn't have the means to care for an egg they find, they can have it sent to the academy where we'll take care of it. But then I thought, say, wouldn't it be better to have a trainer raise the Pokemon instead? So I bought this egg with me. Okay. And now it's yours, Dash. That is a really pleasant surprise. I wasn't really expecting them to give us a free Pokemon egg, but here we have it. Hehe, I know it's out of me to come all the way to Kitakami just to give you an egg, but I knew it would be safe with you, Dash. That reminds me, are you still using your Pokédex app over here too? You should be able to fill the Kitakami Pokédex by catching Pokemon that live around here. I'll be doing fieldwork in this area as well. So let me know if you managed to complete the Kitakami Pokédex in your app. Alright, we are definitely trying our best. I have recorded quite a few Pokemons, but this egg though is definitely a mystery. I'm really not sure which Pokemon is gonna pop out, but we'll definitely get to know on that today. Before I move out, I definitely want to once again check out my Pokédex. I'm pretty sure we have done quite more updates, but I'm really not sure if we have rewards. Alright, we do. We get 5-star piece. I think we have completed around 135 Pokemons out of almost 200, which is a really good record. I think I'll be able to find the other Pokemons after we kind of explore the other regions. I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to complete it in no time before we do end out the storyline. I'm actually pretty interested in the storyline because it feels like the story we have is incomplete. Maybe we'll get to know more on it in today's episode. Anyway, here is the list back. I actually removed it when I was reading the dialogues because it was actually kind of obscuring it. So here it is back. Hopefully you all are trying to complete your Pokédex as well. If you have moved on forward in the storyline, please don't put any spoilers in the comment section. I'm trying my best to not see anything else so that I'll be able to just take in the story as it is. Hopefully nobody actually puts that. Anyway, I'm actually exploring the rest of this area here before I go back to the path itself. There isn't much more here, just a couple new Pokemons that I did find. There was also another strong Orc trainer who was actually present. I'll actually go ahead and let this video play out on its own, and when we do come to it, I will let you know on how it actually went. Just a hint, it did not go fine. Alright, we are back to where the river is. I'm just trying to cover up all the borders because there are areas where you can actually find different items. Apparently this game is so generous with a lot of TMs, which is pretty surprising. But if you are using a new team like I am, definitely these TMs are very helpful. I did find 2 more trainers in the field other than the 3 trainers that we do find on the path itself. So if you're trying to get more Pokemon, this is definitely a really good time to kind of run around. At this point, my egg actually hatched and we get a Turtwig. This was completely unexpected. I was really not expecting a Turtwig here, but it is pretty cool. It is a level 1, so if you are trying to add this one to your team, it will definitely take a lot of time to go ahead and train it up, especially if you are using a saved file. Anyway, I do have a lucky egg. I might as well as equip it. I'll try to use Turtwig in my team for some time until and unless I find a better grass type Pokemon which I can quickly go ahead and switch it up with. Right here I decided to go up the hill just to see what we have here. We are back on route, but I did find a new Pokemon here as well. It's actually Poltergeist, which is the new Pokemon that we have seen the trailer for. I was super excited to catch this one and try to use it in my team. It is a grass type, so I can definitely go ahead and switch up Turtwig with this one. But unfortunately, while battling right here, it actually used Memento and killed itself. So I would definitely recommend throwing a quick ball instead of a outer ball in this case, and try to catch it before it uses Memento. Anyway, I also tried checking out the different terra raid battles that are available, and I was able to find another new Pokemon. This is Noctowl, and you actually won't find it in this region. It's just due to this terra raid is the reason why I was able to find it. So I'm not going to actually add it to the list. I was lucky enough to find a second Poltergeist, and this time I actually used a quick ball and was able to actually catch it. I think this one also has its own evolution, but you might need a specific item, which I'm not really sure where to actually find it. So for now, I will actually keep it in my box and use it later on once I am able to kind of go ahead and evolve it. Either way, I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Alright, I did actually change up its moveset a bit more, just because it didn't really have a good moveset right there. I really like to have all attacking moves, so there we go. Anyway, back down the mountain. This is where we were. We have another trainer, so let me quickly talk to him. Other than this, we just have another terra raid den at the end. So I'll quickly just check out the small area here before we go back to the path and battle all the trainers over there. Most of these trainer battles are definitely pretty easy, especially if you have a Pokemon that is around the same level as theirs. But I think the only Pokemon trainers that I'm having too much difficulty is the Kitakami clan ones, the all clan trainers, who are the toughest trainers for each of these routes. First terra raid had Quagsire, which is a Pokemon I already have, so I'm not gonna go ahead and fight it. Going to the end, was able to find a girder here, which is pretty cool. Although I haven't really found its pre-evolution timber, which I think I'll be able to find in the next location. I also found a couple of Growlithes, but I think we already had this one. Regardless, I did catch it, but I realized that we do have Growlithe in Paldean region. Anyway, was about to actually leave this area, but guess what? I found another one of these Kitakami Orc clan members here. This is definitely an issue. I mean, if you have a 100 level Pokemon team, I think it's not that big of a deal. But in case of mine, it is not. I actually tried battling him the first time. This one's called Masumune, and he is gonna try to use bewitching moves, which to be honest was true because I actually lost to this guy. It was a pretty bad loss, so I will go ahead and show you all the second attempt. The main reason I did lose in the first attempt is because I was very under-leveled and I really didn't have the right Pokemon to take him down. When he said bewitching moves, I really thought it was ghost type Pokemons, but he actually has only fairy type Pokemons here. So I had to go back and bring out my Tinkaton, which is one of my initial team member. Tinkaton is at level 100, so it was definitely able to easily take down all of his team members. If you're going to challenge this one, definitely would recommend having a steel type Pokemon who is at least at level 75. If not, I think this battle is gonna be super tough. Anyway, here is all of his Pokemon that he is gonna have. Third one is a Gardevoir. He also has a moveset where he'll try to use Reflect and Light Screen based on the move that you are choosing. So do be careful of that as well. Sometimes even if you are at the same level as him, if he does use Reflect and Light Screen, then you will be barely doing any damage. Hopefully you'll be able to defeat him better than I did. Anyway, this is his last Pokemon. Let me quickly go ahead and defeat it as well. If you are planning to use Tinkaton, just switch in between the Gigaton Hammer, which is a super cool move, and I think Flash Cannon. Both of those moves will help. There we go. That is the second team member of the Kitakami Orc land. I'm really not sure where this land is, but we only find one trainer in each region, which is pretty suspicious. Anyway, now that we have explored all the areas down below, I'm going back to the entrance where we'll be able to find other trainers that I did miss. There's also this huge area on top of the hill right here, which I think only has one new Pokemon. It's actually Sandshrew. Unfortunately, I actually found Sandshrew before that in a raid battle, so I didn't really have to worry about catching it. Here we are on top of the hill, and here is the raid battle where I was able to find the Sandshrew. It's also going to be in a pretty high level, so you can just level it up one level and evolve it. We also have this giant course right here. I'm just gonna go down it. I knew that there was gonna be at least one TM here, but there are a lot of Sandshrews, so if you don't find one in a raid battle, this is where you can actually find them. Anyway, let me go back to the path itself. I think I have been wandering around enough. Most of these Pokemons are found in Paldia, so I really don't have to catch them. There we go. We are going down the hill. This is right next to the waterfalls, which I think we did explore. But I will go back down to the path, which is right here. Going up the path, we have another trainer around here. But I did find this small area with the waterfalls, which I didn't really realize why it was there. Maybe it was for washing hands. Anyway, here is our second trainer on the route who had only a Vulpix, and it was pretty easy to defeat her. The next trainer is actually up this path. Before that, I actually found a Swinub, which I saw in the map but really wasn't able to find it. If you are having trouble finding Swinub, just try to look around the rocks. That is mostly where they will actually spawn. Anyway, here is our next trainer. This one also had only one Pokemon. No, never mind. This one had 3 Pokemons and all 3 were flying type. Anyway, this Quackaberry definitely gave me some issues. I should have actually switched into Electros in the first turn, but that was my mistake. Anyway, let me quickly go ahead and take down both of his other Pokemons. We're also quite close to the Kitakami Hall. I'm pretty excited to explore it. I'm also not sure where the signboard is gonna be, so hopefully we'll be able to find it and then look more into the storyline. There we go. That is the last Pokemon. Alright, I actually didn't realize Sandshrew was gonna evolve here, but there we have a new Pokemon. Definitely completing my Pokédex is one of my favorite tasks in this game. Even though I do like the storyline, I must say it is so much fun finding different Pokemons. Anyway, here we are. Let's quickly go ahead and go up the stairs. I'm definitely gonna sit on Koraidon because I'm too lazy to climb up the stairs myself. It seems like there are a lot of shops or stalls being set up. Maybe we will see them in a later stage of this game. I'll also try to walk around a bit slowly so that I actually do not miss any items. I mean, if I do, I can definitely come back now that I do see this video here. But I'm hoping to pick up all of the items in one go. Back here, I actually found a pretty cool view. It's at the edge of this cliff right here. And this actually looks way amazing. I'm not really sure if we are going to these regions right now, but it looks super pretty. Anyway, let's quickly go ahead and head upstairs here. I think this is where the main hall is gonna be. We also have another building right next to it, which I really am not sure. It might be an entrance to the hall. Let me quickly run around before we actually do anything. Unfortunately, there is no one over there right next to the counter. But I did find the signboard. It's right here. Before we go ahead and interact with the signboard, which will probably have another cutscene, I think I'll quickly go ahead and check behind this hall as well, just in case we have an item there. And of course we do, it's another TM. This one's helping hand. I did actually try climbing this building, but unfortunately it is not possible. Maybe we could jump from top of the cliff and then try to climb it. Welcome to Kitakami Hall. We are glad to have you here. Relax and enjoy yourself. Alright, I guess that's what we are going to do next. After all, we do have to interact with the signboard first. Here it is. This is the second one. That's the second signboard. Bit tricky to find, huh? Not really. Sorry, I'm falling at a distance, so I hope you can get used to me showing up like this. Now then, let's read the sign. I'm actually excited about this. The orc possessed 4 mysterious glimmering masks. It is said that depending on the mask the orc donned, the power of its Kudgul would change. I hope I pronounced it right. When wearing the Teal Mask, it could bring life back into withered greenery around it. When wearing the Crimson Mask, it would turn a candle's flame into raging inferno. When wearing the Blue Mask, it could stop the very flow of a river. When wearing the Ash Grey Mask, it would easily break the hardest stone into 2. That's all amazing powers right there. Before the Loyal 3 fell, they wrested away 3 of the Orc's masks, greatly weakening it. So that's good, I guess. Alright, so that's all on the storyline for now. Did you read it? The mask the 3 Loyal stole are kept at the Kitakami Hall. Everyone in town is scared of the Orc, but me, I really like it. I mean, at this point, he does really like it a lot. After all, he does talk about it a lot. It was strong and cool, and it didn't even care when everyone shunned it. That's one way to put it, I guess. I've always wanted to be like that ever since I was a kid. I want to be as cool as the Orc. I guess it's understandable, after all his sister does have a strong character. My sis sorta ends up doing everything for me, even when we are at school. I want to try to get stronger, so I can do things for myself, you know. I'm gonna become someone people can rely on. Then, just maybe, I could be that Orc's friend. Alright. Oh, right, picture. We're supposed to take a picture. You can take the next one too, if you don't mind, Dash. But we can, and here it is. Alright, there we go, that is on the second signboard. Phew, I knew it was the right call to let you handle it, Dash. Now, on to the next signboard. Oh, and you know the mountain stories that say Orc lives on? It's actually on a mountain. You can climb it from the stairs over there. If you wanted, we could go see the Orc's home. Folks call it Dreaded Den. Definitely I want to see it. Yes, I really wanted you to see it yourself, Dash. So if you keep climbing up, you'll reach the Infernal Pass. There's a sign before that. If you turn at the sign, you can then get to the Dreaded Den. So I'll just head up on then. Come along when you're ready and be careful. Alright. I think that's a really good thing to do in the next episode, and this is a really good point for me to end out this one. We did see the second signpost and encountered a lot of Pokemon today, so I think I will go ahead and end out this episode here. Thank you all for watching this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it does help me a lot. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.